Hi, my name is Joey Smith. I'm from Henderson, Tennessee originally, currently live in Alexandria, Virginia, and I'm on a Washington Youth Tour alum from 2001 where I represented Chester County High School in traveling to Washington, D.C. and participating in the program. The Washington Youth Tour granted me an experience that was quite unexpected, to be honest. Where I was required to submit a short story in order to complete the participation box in the contest submission. And come to find out, I would go on to be selected to represent my school. And I still at that point really was not quite sure what to expect out of the program, out of the people that I would be traveling alongside, representing their school in the state association. But went forward with it with an open mind and just looking, quite frankly, to enjoy a free trip to Washington. Come to find out, the youth tour granted the opportunity to tour these historic places like the United States Capitol, to go to Arlington National Cemetery, Washington National Cathedral, the White House, other significant venues throughout this city that really piqued my interest in government, how laws were made, how policy was developed. So much so that when I graduated high school and went to college, I wanted to pursue a bachelor's degree in political science. Still was not quite sure what that would lead to or where I would go from there, but still had this interest that was started from the Washington Youth Tour experience that was really drawing me back to Washington, D.C. At the end of college, I accepted an internship in the White House, and from there, that really jump-started my career to where right after graduating college, I moved right back to D.C. And worked in the Bush administration. In doing so, I worked for the Secretary of the Interior. I did White House presidential advance, which is traveling on behalf of the President of the United States around the world to coordinate the logistics and operations behind moving the president from point A to point B. Those opportunities by the age of 26 had allowed me to visit every state in our country, territories, and now am up to over 47 countries that I've visited around the world. Since the start of my career working in the administration, have then transitioned into politics and presidential campaigns, having worked at the Republican National Committee, supporting congressional campaigns around the country, Senate campaigns and governor's campaigns. In 2012, working on the presidential campaign, traveling all around the country on behalf of one of our major party candidates. Really just allowed me to see and experience things that I in no way could have thought possible back to the time I was coming out of high school and going into college. And since then, I have just completed 3.5 years at the Department of Treasury, where I was Director of Operations and again led the operational coordination and support for the Office of the Secretary, and continued that engagement with senior government officials and coordination moving the department around the world and supporting the Secretary's priorities. And the reason I share all of this is to say, every bit of this, every bit of those opportunities, while they were great and just phenomenal experiences, they really all had a starting point back in 2001 when I was able to experience DC from a perspective that I just, quite frankly, never thought was possible. And it has really afforded me these incredible opportunities that I really think are available to anyone else that is willing to just step out and participate and take advantages of opportunities that are in front of them, such as the Washington Youth Tour experience. So I would encourage any high school junior that is required or not, if it is optional, really take time and invest effort into this opportunity because you never know. Like me, I never expected to win. I just thought I was checking a box. But if you are lucky enough to be selected, the opportunities or the new ideas that it might spark inside you for things that you might want to pursue career-wise down the road, I think it is just truly an invaluable experience. And for those cooperatives, like the one that sent me to Washington, Southwest Tennessee Electric, I really, really encourage you to continue investing in this program, investing in these students, and give them the opportunity to travel here and engage and experience, the federal government, the various monuments and museums around that can educate them in a way that they might not have experienced before. So I do want to thank you for giving me that opportunity 20 years ago, and look forward to the future that this program has as they continue to impact high school juniors around the state and around the country.